Alright, hello everybody and welcome. We're going to be doing some Isaac today. I'm just going to quickly show on screen my very first win. My recording broke and only half the last half of the run got recorded. But yeah, I'll just throw that up on screen with a couple of quick highlights and we'll get into our next run. I felt pretty good about that run. I just came off it and we're going on to our next one right here. We managed to defeat the heart, or no, we just managed to defeat Mom, just the default Mom. We unlocked Eve, Azazel, and Lazarus, which is pretty cool. So a whole bunch of unlocks, like a crap ton, in fact. I remember Eve being kind of fun, Horror Babylon being a pretty good book, and Dead Bird also being pretty strong. Lazarus seems to have the same stats as Isaac by default, so I guess I'll run Lazarus, see if there's anything else different about him. We'll continue on just normal difficulty. I'll upgrade to hard once I've got a couple more unlocked. So we start off with a pill and an extra life, apparently. So I'm pretty sure this character is just straight up better than Isaac by default. At least for now. Obviously, the D6 will change things a little bit. I'm gonna say, my tier's gonna hit this guy or not? What the heck is going on there? Lazarus does seem to have, I don't know if that's a range problem, per se. I mean, it's less range than what I was expecting. Less power than my last run, obviously. That's the thing about going run to run in Binding of Isaac is, you know, you start off extremely, or you end off a run extremely OP a lot of the time. At least if it was a successful run, that's the idea. We've got a card. I know cards are really, really strong. You can do some weird stuff with them. And I really want to push that button. I don't know what it'll do, but I want to push it. We're definitely seeing some places where you could really use some bombs on this run. We'll see how that goes. And, yeah, I don't know why, but recording Isaac has been very difficult for me. It's an odd thing where it keeps essentially just resetting the recording and halting it partway through. Now I'm like side-eyeing it the whole time here, worried that it's going to happen again, but we'll see. I think maybe I've fixed the problem. I had a bunch of hotkeys to be able to activate and deactivate. It's possible that Isaac was like hitting one of those hotkeys in the background without me knowing it. Not that the hotkeys are like common buttons, it's just buttons on the number pad. But you never know. You never know what weird stuff a game is doing in the background. Dangle. Aw, snap. We got a boss. Oh god. Okay, let's try to not take some damage here. I have immediately taken some damage here. Good job, mate. Okay, we got X-Lax. Somehow I doubt this is going to be effective against him. Shield of Tears is doing great work. I do feel a little bit slow to fight this boss, though. It's very tanky. I assume I have to try and make him poison himself. That's probably how you're supposed to fight this guy. But this is my first time fighting this boss. I thought for sure that was his charging. I gotta start to learn the cues. I think he's got like a range check when he smiles like that, and he chooses either to shoot or he chooses to run at you. No, okay. Never mind, he's just got a completely different face for when he's charging. I've gotta keep an eye out for that. That's the one. That's his charging face. That's the charge phase as well. Okay. You know what? I may have lost a bunch of HP on this fight, but I've gained a lot of information. So I'm pretty happy with this fight overall. I think that next time I come across Dangle, I will not be taking any damage. Gotta learn the fights one at a time. 8-Ball is shot speed up, which I recall being, like, not a good stat. I don't know if that's changed at all. It's quite possible it has. I would not be surprised to learn that shot speed is now a much more useful stat. Also, I do see that tinted rock. Don't get me wrong. I've been working on that visual over the past couple runs that have just been like failed recordings. But this one, now I'm on point. Everything's gonna go well, I hope. Just like the last run did, or so I hope. We got a heart as a reward. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not really what I wanted, but it's good enough. I've got 3 coins, so I can afford this bomb. And I'm gonna assume that a tinted rock is worth getting over the 2 coins over there. It could even give me a bomb, or not. Item multiplier. The world is a vision gain. I don't really care for that. I think that's more of like a late game thing when you're in like the womb and stuff. I think that's when it's most helpful. Multiplying that will give me the exact same amount of HP, so it's not very helpful. But yeah, you know what? It was a decent first floor. I've had better, but I've also had worse. Even in my short time playing, it was a very decidedly middling floor. Although I must say, I'm a little bit worried that shielding tiers like this is actually going to like lower my DPS. But I think that a strong defense can make up for a weaker offense in certain instances, and this might be one of those instances. I'm scared of this fire. Can't help but feel it's gonna fire back at me. Got 2 keys, and I don't think that's the place to use 2 keys, to be honest. These guys turn into skeletons sometimes when you kill them. I don't really know if there's like a chance for that to happen, or if it's based on the level you're on. It's probably based on the level you're on. Maybe it's too early for them to start doing that. I gotta learn all the little caveats of the different enemies. I think, especially in a game like this, it's the same way in Noita. If you can learn exactly what the enemies do, you're going to have a substantially easier time. I definitely shouldn't have used my key there. I just made a very brain-dead move opening that shop there. I will purchase that bag, though, because that could make up for the key pretty easily. And 3 cents going into one of those seems like a fair trade to me. Seems reasonable enough. I'm gonna have to interact with that one room as well. We'll see what we can gather out of that. Got a bomb for opening and a key, and 2 key chests as well. I think key chests tend to be not that great. What's this? Scapular. Pray for a miracle. Not really sure what that does, but we will learn, I'm sure. It sounds good, and I've heard good things about scapular. So, you know. of the few videos that I've like slept through of Binding of Isaac, I recall scapular being a relatively important item. I'm bad. I'm extremely bad. Taking that amount of damage on this room, definitely not a good sign. Not a good sign. We could use a little DPS improvement. We could also use a little work on the brain, I guess. It's just some poor play overall. I'm gonna blow up this tinted rock. And look at that. I am rewarded for such things. You'll love to see it. I think there's 3 places where the room could be. I'm not a fan of that. I much prefer when the secret rooms are in a consistent place. We're 1 gold short. And I would also like this key. I'm gonna do one of these. Okay, so now I can open up a thing and open up the bag, then use 2 of spades on the bag. I think that's the line. Okay. Well, we've gone net even. Let's try again. Okay, let's go fight the boss with the chariot, and then we'll come back to this room, maybe. I don't know. This isn't looking very good. We got our very favorite Duke of Flies. Let's just kill him very nice and easily. Lovely. Blood Clot is damage and range. I was complaining about my damage. I was complaining about my range. Thank you, game. Thank you. We're still a gold short. I think we need to try for some secret rooms. I don't know. Secret room connected to the shop sounds logical. All right, secret room with a 3 here. You know, I don't know what the difference was at all. Not in the slightest. Let's make sure we bring our 2 of spades, just in case. Got a bag here with a golden key. Wow, that would have been nice. Yeah, so golden key is unlimited keys for the floor. Maybe I could have re-rolled that? I don't know. I don't really know how that one works just yet. We're still down $1. It's a problem. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the cursed room. I'll lose out on my spirit heart, which is very wasteful, but I want to get more out of this floor than I have so far. So let's make that happen. Got some Invis Lords here trying to cause me some trouble. Hopefully I get a decent reward for beating them. And hopefully I don't take any damage in the process. There we go. We got our coin. Lovely. Look at that. Look at that. It all worked out. They're making us work for it, but we did get our bag. Let's see if we get anything of relevance out of it. We got 2 keys, and by that I mean 2 keys, because that's not what 2 of diamonds does, idiot. That's for actual items, not pick-upables. Good to know. I would not have expected items to be like actual pickup items. So could I have used that on like Blood Plot to get double items on Blood Plot? Because that would have been real broken. Sounds pretty strong. I almost doubt that's how it works. But not knowing how that card works is definitely a problem, because doubling anything is real good. I don't care what you're doubling. It's strong. I feel like these red flies look different from how they used to. Maybe I'm just remembering them wrong. I should try and get one of these bomb flies into this location here. See if we can make that work. Crack. All right, come back here. Come back here, you. One of these things is gonna be ready to blow. Okay, I think this one's probably good to go. Oh my goodness, the random bounce. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple of them out of the way. They remind me of the TV screensavers. I'm sure that's what they're based on. Remember the DVD thing spinning around? Well, it's not spinning, I guess it's just bouncing. It's just like that. Waiting for him to hit that perfect corner. Okay, so that's 2 of them gone. I guess you could use them on all of these, potentially. To get the money, too. I'm bad. Oh my god! Am I ever? I'm a little bit mad about that one. What do we got? Nod Leaf Unbreakable. Ooh, I got a Tanuki tail. I have no idea what that could mean. Not even the faintest. Not even the faintest clue. That dude is an elite of some sort. I don't know what his deal is. Do elites just have, like, weird little modifiers? So I know that, like, in the first game, it's like, oh yeah, this guy's faster. This guy has more HP. I guess all elites have more HP. This guy spawns a thing when he dies. That tends to be the deal with him. Ooh, what the heck? What the heck? My character changed. Oh. When I stand still, I become immune to damage? Okay. Interesting. I don't really know how to quantify that into an advantage, but it's interesting. Is it just permanent? Oh man. Can things move me? Things can move me, and I don't seem to take damage. It's really interesting. I wonder how that is with, like, an orbital. Can you just, like, ease the shit out of the game and stand still forever with an orbital? That seems likely. Or maybe when the orbital deals damage, it breaks you out of the mode. Because right now I don't really have a good way of abusing that, because it is like a amount of time for the immunity to kick in. But if we can get like a cube of meat or like a friendly fly, something along that line, maybe we can just sit still in different rooms and just let that take care of everything for us. I would argue that that's like a very non-engagement playstyle, but you know, you gotta take every advantage in each run as it comes to you, right? Like we're the same, you and I. it's a permanent staring contest. That's not what I'm after. It's not what I'm after. Okay. Yeah, I could see someone definitely like slow rolling the hell out of the. Oh wow, I'm bad. Slow rolling the hell out of the game like that. I'm so desperately wanting to use this neat new little power. And it's already gotten me hit once. Hopefully it doesn't get me hit again. Let's take a quick peep at our map. We're pretty much done. I'm not optimistic in this boss fight at all. I've got a ton of keys, and not really much to spend it on. Are there any chests kicking around? There appears to be one in the boss fight room, or the one little... I think they're challenge fight? Yeah, something along that line. It's Gertie. Let's see how this goes. I'm bad. Managed to find the way to dodge into that attack. Spawning things behind me. That's cool. I should have a pretty easy time with Gertie, considering I have fought them many times in the past. I don't really have to worry about the green guy over there. He's way outside of my range. And the shielded shots are quite nice too. They are helping. He do be spawning. Pretty please. Oh, nice. The green guy is deciding to help me now. Okay. Apparently, shielded shots are real good. It does feel like it is a DPS drop, but I'm pretty sure I just have no DPS to start with. My damage output's just terrible. But yeah, we're just controlling this one side, and it seems to be working pretty well in this fight. At least with the shielding shots. Once again, those are putting in pretty immense work for me. I think like I was saying earlier, we've got like a really defensive build going. Which results in a very slow and grindy run. Thankfully, I don't think I've got access to like any of the endgame bosses. Like, I don't know, is it Blue Baby, and what's the other one? I don't even remember. Is it just Isaac himself? He fights himself? I vaguely recall that. Dog food, cool. I don't remember taking damage, but I also don't deserve a devil door, apparently, which is a shame. It would be very nice to pay the devil a visit, maybe get some goodies that way. But hopefully we can make something out of this run just yet. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not terribly confident. Ooh, Bomberman. I think this guy can give us some stuff. Can't remember what, though. Send that bomb just back at him. Man, it's been a long time since I played Bomberman. It's a fun game. They're like stupidly hard, though. I'm not sure if you've ever played any of the early Bombermans, but they're just like ridiculously challenging. Or at least they were for my child brain. I don't know. Old games had like super mean checkpoint systems. I think it's worth spending a bomb to get this money, if that's a thing. It is. Okay. Yeah, bomb for 5 coins seems like a good trade. That's like a +2 when I can buy a bomb on sale. With 9 coins, I think one more floor and we should be able to purchase something nice from an item room. Our resources are looking decent. I feel all right about this. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I guess I should probably do some proper introduction stuff at some point. I've done an introduction, and like an introductory run, like 3 or 4 times now. And like I said earlier, my recordings just kept breaking. So I've just kind of played this one like it's just another part of the series. Just glance over to make sure my recording is still working. It is, hooray! But yeah, you know, I've decided that I want to do some Let's Play stuff on this channel. If that's not your thing, then I apologize. But, you know, it's just like a part of me, rebuilding my sanity, you know? I've been streaming exclusively Noita for a long time, and I love that game. However, you can only play one game for so long. And, part of, you know, branching out and playing more games, I think is, you know, maybe starting on YouTube with some different content. And then maybe people will get a little bit more used to hearing my voice without the Noita in the background. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I've got big aspirations. I want to be able to play any game I want and hopefully have people be interested. I feel like I can play games in a relatively unique way. I love to just like destroy games in all sorts of ways, like Divinity Original Sin 2, making just super broken builds in Noita, make the cool wands, and I get the speed runs. In Dark Souls, I'm just untouchable. Kinda. I feel like at this point, I'm a little bit rusty on Dark Souls. And I'm sure if I went into, like, PvP on Dark Souls 1, I would just get absolutely bodied. Dark Souls 2 might be another story, though. I played a crap ton of Dark Souls 2. Ooh, it's a blue... I'm assuming that's a bomb fly. He's got the bomb fly face. He's much larger, though. He might have a different explosion type. He does. It's a little bit of both. I was braced for it. I was ready. That chest. Oh, man. We're probably going to do our placements today, and I'll probably end up uploading those to YouTube. Yeah, I want to make, like, a more consistent YouTube schedule. And, you know, just work on, like, routine in general. I should talk about that a little bit. So basically, I've been doing Twitch full-time, essentially. Or, you know, my version of full-time, which is different from other people's version of full-time. I've been doing that full-time for a little over a year now. And I started off with, like, 1 and 2 viewers. And I've been streaming for about 4 years, where I was just playing games on and off and just enjoying it, having a good time with it. And I got to the point after a while, I became so alienated with normal jobs that I just couldn't handle it anymore. And I'm like, you know what? I've saved up enough money. I'm gonna quit, and I'm going to do something that I enjoy. And I decided to start full-time streaming. And yeah, now like nearly a year later, I've got around 75 average viewers, give or take. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. It depends on what I'm playing, really. But, you know, it was a lot of time investment that I had an absolute blast doing, and I still do. I love it. But I also want to, like, break that barrier into the next phase, where I can grow my community a little bit further. We can have some more people watching me play other games, you know? And I think a part of that is YouTube. And a part of that is probably just getting more consistent and, like, improving my mentality. I feel like my mental health has struggled throughout this whole ordeal, this adventure. And, yeah, I mean, even today, like, I struggle to wake up. I struggle to do the things that are a lot of fun. Like, once you get started, it's a good time. But yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. It's hard to be consistent. And I see there's people out there who do it every day. They do it alongside their job. There's a Magdalene unlock, as well as the tank, a bunch of stuff, a bunch of unlocks. Very nice. I'm assuming that's for getting a bunch of HP. I unlocked Magdalene. Magdalene was the first character I unlocked in the first game as well. Pretty sure it's just like a guaranteed unlock, essentially. Anyways, where was I? I think one of the biggest struggles with working for yourself is picking up on that routine and you know, looking after your mental health. And it's definitely something, like I said, that I've struggled with, that I'm looking to improve on. And I think that this is definitely a part of it too, is diversifying what I'm doing. And yeah, that and working out, I gotta move around a lot more. I used to work various minimum wage jobs. I remember when I first moved to the city that I'm living in now. I went through about I went through a drought without a job for a while. And I just couldn't find anything. I started going to work PC like crazy, and eventually they're just like, here, just take this job. And I'm like, oh god, it's a sales job. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know what to do about that. And you know, I went and met with the guy, and I interviewed very well. I for some reason, that's one thing that I am good at, is interviewing. And he's like, yeah, you're in. And it was just terrible. Basically, it was a summer job where you go around door to door and it's like, hey, I will give you a free consultation on, or like it wasn't even me giving the consultation. It was a free consultation on like a paint job for their house. It was college pro painters, and yeah, I was not good at it. I settled at a point. It was a commission-based job primarily, so I was getting minimum wage against commission, and after a point, I'm just like, hey, you might not need a paint job, but I kind of need a living. Would you like to put your phone number down on this thing so that way I get $5? You don't have to do anything other than accept a single call, and like I stopped selling them on the paint job. And I started selling them on myself, and I found that was the most successful thing, which probably went against what they wanted from me, but basically after a while, I was doing so bad at the job, I'm just like, god damn it, I gotta try something different. And that was how I started to succeed on that job, but I only ever did it the one summer, and then I had to move on to other stuff. I ended up getting a Costco job after that, and let me tell you, being a professional warehouse demonstrator, that's a little old lady who gives out the food. That's maybe one of the most they're just the most treated people in that whole building. Costco is like known for having like disgustingly good like worker policies and stuff, but guess what? If you're working for like the professional warehouse demonstrators, that's like an outsourced team, and it's just absolute garbage. I hated it. Oh god, it's just like long hours standing still trying to pitch to people, and I've always liked doing or liked the idea of doing commercials and stuff like that. That's kind of fun to me, so I figured I'd give it a try. And you know, there were moments where I had a good time. But for the most part, it's just like, all right, my feet hurt real bad. I don't get enough breaks, and it's a 4-hour commute, or a 4-hour commute. Well, 2-hour commute there and back because I don't drive. I was taking the bus. So yeah, that was a real struggle. Also, this room is the same grind that I felt when I was working at Costco. I'm just kidding. This is a lot more fun than Costco. But after a while, I realized that they had a thing where you could just like call in, and they had like so many extra people at that place that they'd just be able to fill your position whenever you wanted. And yeah, I just started doing that more and more, to the point where it's like, all right, I'm just gonna quit because I apparently don't want to be here at all. And yeah, that was pretty much the end of my Costco. I think the worst part about it was you got one 15-minute break on what was like a 7.5-hour shift. I don't really know how they got away with that, but they did. And the lunchroom was on one side of Costco. Keep in mind, Costco is like a fucking giant building, right? And on the other side, yes, indeed, shot speed up. And on the other side was the lunchroom. Lunchroom on one side, lockers on the other side. Sorry if I got that mixed up. My brain does that on occasion. So yeah, basically that 15 minutes was spent walking there and back. And they're always like trying to encourage, oh yeah, you can just like go get some cool stuff. Go eat some delicious foods. I'm gonna eat that damage and pick up all this stuff. That's big strats. Judgment. Lest ye be judged. I will do that. I'm willing to take the damage. I think Judgment gives items, so we're gonna do that. Hey, nice. I'm gonna say that was extremely worth it. This is a garbage room, isn't it? Anyway, where was I in the story? I went through like 4 jobs in, well, I guess it was those 3 jobs and then plus 1. Wait, what was the 3rd job? Oh yeah, I had a job for like 2 weeks. It was the shortest I've ever had a job. I did not even accept the money they tried to pay me because I felt so bad. It was another sales job, which Work BC tried to line me up with. And basically it was selling cars online, and I'm like, oh, I could maybe do that, I don't know. Turns out you need to know a thing or two about cars to be able to sell cars. So I was spending all of my spare time researching cars. And as it turns out, there's a lot of cars on the market available at any given time. So I like started off with Toyota and tried to like learn all of their models and all that shit. It was awful. I don't really care about cars. I know what looks nice and what doesn't. I like looking at old cars and shit every now and then. But I certainly don't know what cars are better and what cars are worse for any given situation. It was terrible. It was truly awful. And it was just like all-consuming, that job. And very stressful too, because I don't like talking on the phone, and that's like 90% of the job. I was not told that, obviously. It sounded like it was selling cars online, not selling cars over the phone. It was a weird business. Basically, the whole idea is we were commissioned by companies to get people in the door, and we got like an X% payout for the people that came in. And apparently it was like a pretty successful small business, but I just couldn't handle it. We're taking a shit ton of damage on Monstro 2. This fight went really well last time. This time, not so well. I'll make sure I show like a little clip of me fighting Monstro the other time here. And yeah, we'll just throw that in over top, just to prove that I can fight Monstro 2. I remember how to fight Monstro 2. He's easy. You just get him to laser over and over. But I'm not doing that because I'm bad. But yeah, after that, I managed to actually find a job that I was able to stick with for a couple of years. But basically, long story short, I got like basically nightmare bosses. Just the worst human beings. I went back to visit that place the other week just to say hello to some of the coworkers I actually enjoyed my time with. And they're like, yeah, both those people have moved on. It's like, nice. The one thing I can be happy about from that place is that people aren't being tortured by them anymore. But yeah, after all that, I just decided it was time to do something different. And I've been rambling real hard on this. I'm going to talk about the game a little bit more. I apologize if you are sick and tired of my rambles. And if you're not sick and tired of my rambles, let me know. I don't mind telling stories. I'm not great at it, but it's something that I want to get better at. And there's always plenty of anecdotes in everyone's life. You just gotta know which ones are worth telling, right? My goodness, I didn't realize there was 2 of them. That was surprising. That was surprising. I gotta say, this the little doll following me around has been pretty nice for damage output. I'm not sure how much damage they've been doing, but it feels like a decent amount. Pretty sure I can get you to laser. Yeah. Lasers are good. I would like to handle your laser over the random shots. There we go. Not too bad. We did not get anything fancy out of it, but we've got like a very large health pool. And I feel like our damage is bordering in on sufficient now. This hasn't been a special run in any measure. It's honestly been rather simple, but, you know, overall, not too bad. Look at that. Some clean movement. Starting to show signs of life. I think we gotta kill this guy over here. What if you just don't have the range to kill this guy? Do you just lose on this room? I wonder if this game has soft blocks, because I'm pretty sure you can lose like a crap ton of range, and maybe the only angle you can get him from would be that one. I don't know. Are there soft blocks in this game? Has anyone experienced a soft block yet? That thing's got a crown over top its head. Unusual for an elite. I seem to recall elites not having weird shit like that. Oh my. Trying to deactivate most of these units. Oh my goodness, there's a hit. That's unfortunate. I thought I was doing so well on this room. Apparently not. Okay. Looks like the worst of it's over. We've got batteries galore, though. It's too bad we don't have a friggin' spacebar item to make good use of it. This is a disgusting room. Look at all these batteries. Oh, they better give me a spacebar item. That would make me the happiest girl in the world. I don't know why, but it would. Maybe, I don't know. What do you do with that many batteries? I'm sure someone better than me knows what to do with that many batteries. They're foaming at the mouth seeing a room like that. It's like, my God, he can re-roll the entire world. Or maybe there's like an item that duplicates items, and then an item that transforms items, and then you duplicate all the batteries, and then you pick up the batteries, and you keep changing the batteries into other things, and then you get 99 coins. I don't know, that sounds like a thing. Sounds like a thing to me. Pardon me, madam. There we go, we're good. Maybe it's rude of me to assume madam, but, you know. Listen and look. You'll understand when you're older. All right, what do we got over here? A couple of these creatures grouped up. The red poops are like regenerating poop, right? Wonder if there's a story behind that. Okay, 2 keys for a frick ton of bombs. Seems like a good trade. I got an excess of keys, so I think that's the play. That is, I mean, the last one of these I got was a 69 and was great. Virgo, you feel refreshed and protected. Okay. I'm game to be refreshed and protected. Go ahead and bomb up. Bombs are quite useful in combat, if you need to be. Ooh, we've got even more electricity-based things. I'm gonna blow this guy up because I've seen someone else do it one time. Lucky Rock, there was a... I don't know what that... Okay, cool. What's this? Infinite charge at a cost. Okay, well, if I ever get a spacebar item, that's great. I wonder if I got like Yum Heart with that, would that just give me unlimited healing? I'm assuming the cost is HP. It's just a pretty safe assumption, I would say. Is that the cost would be HP. I kind of don't want to move. This spiky room is spooking me a little bit. Got all these dingles. Please don't charge me. That would be lovely. They're charging me. They're charging me. Oh, you bastard. You did me dirty. Still have not found that orbital. The mystical orbital that would tie this run all together and make it so I got infinity free damage, and then I could put a cool thumbnail on where I'm just standing still and have some crazy stuff going on. Ooh, okay, when I take a hit, I've got some sort of thing that keeps me safe. This guy wants keys, right? I got keys to spare. He wants bombs. Oh, even better. You can have all the bombs in the world, dude. What you got for me? He's giving me money for bombs. That seems like a decent deal. I wonder if he gives me like a bomb-based item. I'll go ham on him. I want to see what he has to offer. So far, this is feeling like a bomb-based gambling machine, and I kind of hate it. I don't think I can blow this guy up, judging by the fact that I'm giving him infinity bombs. I'm assuming he's going to be explosive-proof. It seems like a safe bet to me. I could be wrong, but I'm also probably right. Ow. I'd rather waste a bomb on him by giving it to him than by blowing him up. That's the way I look at it. Who knows? Maybe someone in the comments would be kind enough to tell me one way or the other. We're losing a lot of HP. I don't remember what floor we're on. But we got a score of over 8,000, so that's obviously really good, right? That's nearly the greatest score you can achieve. It's not true. I'm making that up. In case anyone doesn't know that. That is a lie. I am lying. Okay. I think it's time to go and fight the boss. Unfortunately, I don't feel ready for it at all. Let's give him the rest of my bombs, because I want to get something cool. Thank you. He gave me shit. Toxic Blast from bombs, and he gave me a bunch of bombs back. Cool. Okay, so we got a mom here. Could be interesting. My bombs are much better for combat now, though, so that's good news. I think the eyes take extra damage or something. Vaguely recall that being a thing. And we've also got permanent blood creep on the ground, which is definitely positive for us. This fight tends to be fairly easy, but there is like a mid-game point where you can take some damage pretty easily. and I would like to avoid that. We've also got the womb that we've got to traverse as well, so it's not like we're out of the woods just yet. I did not see that one coming at all. I thought I was looking, but apparently not. Just gonna go ahead and place one of them down. Might as well use the bombs. Use them or lose them. I swear, she just shows up instantly. I'm trying my best to move around. Just gotta keep on moving. Wow, rude? Rude. Extremely rude. I'm doing such little damage. It's a real shame. Okay. Just focus. I'm on 1 HP. I'm gonna blow myself up if I'm not careful. I'm gonna use my bombs. I'd rather at least complete this part than die. I'm saying my name and die, woman! Oh my god. Okay. Well, I just got saved. Don't know what I got saved by, but we did do it. Not even close. Literally free fight. Anyone else would have died there. That's not true. Okay, we got Mom's Heart on the horizon. We want to get off Utero ASAP. This is not the place to be. There are no item rooms. There are no shops. Only gross things that I'd rather not think about. Okay, get me out of here. I'm just eating the damage. The damage is not tasty, as one would have imagined. I am invincible and I'm dodging when I should be going in and attacking. That is a huge mistake that I do not intend to make again. I gotta pay closer attention to what my items do. I've got, like I said, I've got disgusting defense and I've got no offense. So I need to use that defense and leverage it to deal more damage. That said, most of my defense is pretty poor. Oh my god. I'm bad. I know it. And I apologize. This is so bad. Our damage output is horrid. I don't know what we're gonna do about this. This is reminding me of the good old days when you don't get a single devil deal. This is the classic you don't know the game yet run. I can feel it. I can feel it. I think the strat against these guys is move less, especially now that there's only one of them, because we can block their shots pretty easily. And the thing is, they keep attacking from diagonals, and I can't shoot diagonal, at least not that diagonal. Look at this bastard. Look at this bastard. We finally got him. And we got a key. Beautiful. We got 7 keys and nothing to spend them on. All right, let's try not to take any damage. It's okay. We're basically invincible. As long as we use that like once per room, we should be fine. I don't know what item it is that's keeping me alive this well, but it's doing real good work. It shines. Okay, lovely. Okay, we got some mom bits coming after me. I don't know how she's getting in here like that. It's kind of weird, kind of questionable. Oh god. Oh jeez. I'm gonna leave that heart. Cool. That's fine. I mean, we seem to be getting 1 spirit heart per floor, or per room, so that's like pretty good. We technically can take 1 hit per room, which is ideal. I'll take that. I'll take that straight to the bank. This is a bomb room, I think. Just to try and murder everyone. Friggin' babies. There's only enough room in here for 1 baby. Is that like when a cowboy twin absorbs their other twin in utero? Is that what I was going for with that? I don't know. Someone else can dissect that joke for me. Oh god. The little chubs. The chubsters. What does it mean? How could they do this? There's quite a few of them. It's okay, we're getting there. We're almost done. 1 more. I tried to pick the path that seemed like it might be the longest. And I have no idea if I picked correctly, but we're just gonna keep going. I vaguely recall the trick to finding the boss is the path that looks the worst. So you just pick the worst looking path and then you take it. I'm bad. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that I'm bad. I will pick up this HP. Hello. I have no way of gathering that. I'm pretty sure I'm fairly safe against a single baddie. I can just kind of shoot at him and it all works out. Okay. 26 coins, look at that. There's like not a snowball's chance in heck that that's the room that leads me to the boss. But I gotta know. I gotta know for sure. And there's only one way to know for sure. Reap scares the hell out of me because I forget it exists. Reap is just like a weird mechanic that I don't think about unless I'm playing StarCraft 2. So yeah, there we go. We managed to do it without taking any damage. My boss hopes have actually been restored, to be honest. This path is now moving in such a way that I can believe again. He's learning to believe. Okay, we got our damage. Should not be so low that we can't kill some guts. The friggin' guts rollers. There we go. We're getting some HP built up. Look at that. Not taking damage anymore. There's a little damage jump when you make it to Utero, that's for sure. But it's okay. We're doing it. Is Utero different from Womb? Are those two different biomes? Just thought about that. I would assume that they're the same and that the name was just changed, but I don't know for sure. We'll have to find out. All right, let's murder all these folks. Honestly, the ones that can dash are the scary ones because they can just hit me from across the map with really dumb angles. The strategy is probably just to keep moving and then you can react a lot better because they do appear to aim for the player, at least to an extent. These little dingles are none of my concern. It's too bad we don't have like damage gold or damage keys or anything. That'd be nice. Oh, you're gross. I don't like you. Don't look at me with those weird eyes. Quit looking at me. Quit looking at me. I want to get looked at like that. Would you consider that being side-eyed? I might consider it that. It's basically being side-eyed or backward-eyed even. Reminds me of the old saying, your mom has eyes in the back of her head. It's kind of a weird saying when you think about it. It does make sense, but I think everyone has like the ability to like sense behind them and stuff, right? I guess that's just heightened when you're a paranoid mother. All right. Ooh, that's a tantalizing trade right there. Don't mind if I do. Look at that. That's some value right there. I've learned something new. Was not expecting that. What do we have here? Blasting cap. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Shines for its brothers. I don't know. Scapular's been saving me. I got this godly glow about me. I think I'm gonna keep with the shiny stone. We got a daddy long legs. Hello. Hello there. All right, this feels like a just keep moving fight. I'm about it. Okay, how was I supposed to dodge that, actually? What? That felt quite undodgeable. I'm just glad that I built up some HP. Okay, so I'm gonna have to watch out for shadows on this fight, apparently. I'm kind of horrified. I've taken several hits already. Not good. Not good at all. I just don't even see the shadows at all. I saw that one. I guess he just randomly fell on me and I got unlucky. That sort of seems to be the case. Okay, I'm starting to see the shadows, but it's already... I'm alive! I'm dead. I forgot about the whole resurrecting thing. God damn it. Oh, I definitely went... I threw my arms up in the air for that one. Alright, well that's Binding of Isaac. I had a lovely time with some Binding of Isaac today. I'll probably do a couple more recordings very soon. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And let me know what you think. Please be honest. If you don't like it, it's gonna happen anyway. But, you know, if I can change the format in any way, then I'll do it. All right, thanks. Have a good one. See you.